step away from Vietnam's busy streets, and you'll find a world that is shaped by soil, water, and craft. Today, we're riding through the heart of rural Vietnam, where tradition still shapes daily life. From riverside villages to handmade crafts, today we tell the stories of people who carry this heritage with their hands. No noise, no rush hour, just two wheels and a window into the real Vietnam. Good morning. We hope you have been enjoying our Central Vietnam series. Last time we had so much fun cooking traditional Vietnamese food, and this week we are doing something just as exciting. It is 7:30 currently, and we're about to go and grab some shared bikes and head out of town. It's early in the morning, but Hoi An is already wide awake. The streets come to life at sunrise here. Scooters buzz past us, vendors set up their shops, and breakfast sizzles on every corner. It's loud, lively, and full of motion. As we pedal through the chaos, a quieter side awaits. But getting there might prove to be a challenge.
Ready to cross this?
I am.
Are you sure? Notice that there are no robots in this city.
Yes, they aren't. You just go.
Like, hope for the best.
Yep. Just go. How's it going?
It's good, actually. I'm really glad the weather's nice and cool today.
Yeah.
As we cross this bridge over the Thu Bon River, it feels like we're finally leaving the city behind and riding slowly into another world.
So we have gotten onto our bikes and now we are crossing this long bridge that takes you into the village, and we are excited to see some cool sights.
Our first glimpse of local life greets us in the fields. Rows of vibrant green run across the lowland plots. We had expected paddy fields, but it's a welcome surprise to see so much variety.
So after crossing the bridge out of the old town, we have now entered the village. And as soon as you go inside the village, you can see that it's just quiet, calm. There is just so much nature to see along this trail. Been quite a fun ride so far.
We roll to a quiet halt as we watch farmers bending gently over their crops, shaping the earth without noise or haste. Farming in these villages is still done almost completely by hand. Crops are rotated seasonally. Some farmers even use seaweed as fertilizer from the coast nearby. There are no machines in sight, no buzzing motors or heavy equipment, just people working with simple tools and watering cans.
We are currently riding through some farms, and this is probably our first time going into the countryside and seeing more than just rice fields. Out here they are farming a lot of corn, chilies, peppers, lettuce, a whole variety of different vegetables, and even some bananas and some other fruits, some sweet melon and beans. So it's quite different from the other places where we have been, which have just had rice.
As city dwellers who crave nature but so often settle for just small doses, being here in a village always shifts something in us. We walk slower, breathe deeper, listen more. Places like this remind us what it feels like to live with the land, not just next to it.
So here all the carving is done 100% by hand, and we're going to give it a try today. So it looks quite difficult, but let's go and see what it's really like.
Something quite interesting that we learned in this workshop is the kind of Buddhas that they carve. So there are basically two kinds of Buddhas that they carve here, which is the Laughing Buddha and the Lady Buddha.
The Laughing Buddha is used to receive good luck. So how it works is you rub the belly twice. Once to kind of get rid of your problems, to throw them away, and then the second rub is to receive good luck from the Buddha.
And you can use the Laughing Buddha for decoration, but for the Chinese Buddha, the Lady Buddha, it's only used for worship, and they believe that using the Lady Buddha protects your household from bad luck and typhoons and other bad things.
Woodworking in your future?
Definitely not. Shave the name off.
So we've just finished carving our names into wood. In some ways it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. The wood is quite soft, so you can go into it quite easily. However, trying to get a neat shape that looks good is really, really hard. The amount of control you need to have to carve and make it look good is crazy. I mean, I now understand why they say it takes 10 years to become really good at wood carving. It was so hard. So I think in the future I will just be sticking to cooking.
Wood carving isn't the only craft being practiced in the village. Many of the lamps, pottery, woven items you'll find in Hoi An town are made right here in small homes and workshops like this. It's easy to forget that what we often buy as souvenirs are part of real livelihoods. And for many artisans here, it's more than just work. It's a way of keeping their heritage alive.
just stopped by the river, which is right next to the village. And now something you will see a lot of in Hoi An is that the boats here have got these really big eyes on them. Now the reason why they have these eyes is actually quite interesting. So Hoi An gets a lot of flooding, and what the locals believe actually that causes this flooding is a sea monster. So they believe that if they painted these big eyes on their boats, then their boats would look bigger and scarier to the sea monster, and it would kind of protect them and stop the flooding. We have really enjoyed getting to see the Vietnamese countryside this way. There is just so much going on. There's fishing, there's craft shops, there's just local life happening. And riding a bike just makes you feel a lot more immersed in getting to be a part of the countryside and a part of what the locals are doing. What's really awesome about the tour that we've done is you don't actually pay for the tour. So you just pay for your bikes, but you don't pay. I mean, you can tip the guide, of course, but there's no tour fee, so to say. What they rather would have you do is put your money towards the community, so buying something from the craftsman shop, or they would much rather that your money goes there to actually help the community than just to the tour guide.
Up next, we're actually going to go inside one of these houses in the village. So previously we learned to use rice noodles and paper while cooking, and today we have a family here that has been making rice products for decades, and they are going to teach us how to make some of these products.
Mrs. Lan and her husband Hui have been making rice products for over 30 years. Every morning, they work side by side in their courtyard, producing fresh rice products to sell both in the village and in the nearby town. Rice paper is used for wrapping spring rolls and other snacks, while the rice noodles go straight to the morning market and into steaming bowls of pho.
I lost my sanitizer. That's exactly what's quality.
Is it good?
Fresh.
Mr. Hui walks us through the process. First, they soak a special variety of local rice overnight in clean well water. Mrs. Lan says it's what makes the rice paper soft but strong. After soaking, the rice is ground into a smooth rice milk using a grinder. Then, they steam the rice milk over a cloth-covered pot for a few seconds, gently lifting the thin sheets with a bamboo stick before drying them on a long bamboo rack in the sun. It looks simple, but the timing and texture have to be just right. And that's something only experience can teach.
Learning how to make rice noodles and rice paper wraps has to be some of my top experiences while here in Hoi An. I think it is really great when communities support these traditional methods of making local products, as it is such a great way to empower the older generation and those who still live in the villages. Our last stop today is at a straw mat weaving workshop. Straw mats are traditionally used in Vietnam to sleep on, as they're much cooler than sleeping on a mattress. So let's go see how these mats are weaved.
Inside this house at the edge of the village, two elderly women sit cross-legged at looms. guiding straw through wooden frames. Their hands move like memory, fast, precise, familiar. Only 3 of us left in the village, one woman says with half a smile. No one else wants to learn. Their daughters prefer to find jobs in the city rather than learn the slow craft from their mothers. Before weaving begins, the straw is harvested, peeled, washed and dried under the sun. The weavers then dye the fibers with natural colors, stretch them across simple wooden looms, and begin the rhythmic process of threading over and under, row by row. A small heddle tool helps pack the fibers tightly together, and once the mat is complete, it's hemmed and left to dry again. Each mat can take hours to finish, but the result is a piece of tradition, woven with pride.
So we got to know that as of today, there are only 3 ladies remaining in the village who can weave these straw mats in the traditional way. And even for the lady who showed us how to weave these mats, her children don't really want to take up weaving in the future because they think it's too difficult. So I think the challenge here lies in finding a way in which you can preserve these traditional techniques and arts for the future generations, because as of today, more and more people are moving away from the villages into the cities, and they figure it easier to find other jobs.
So that's it for today. We hope you guys enjoyed exploring the Vietnamese countryside with us. We had so much fun and we really enjoyed doing something a little bit different. Riding bikes was just such a cool experience, and the roads here are really good quality. Probably some of the best we've seen in the whole of Southeast Asia. So we'd definitely suggest you give it a try if you're heading this way. And there's actually so much going on in the countryside that you get to see so much. It's never a dull moment, and also you never really feel like you're intruding, but everyone is just so welcoming and they welcome you with open arms, and they want to show you their lives and they want to include you. It's really been an amazing experience. We would love to hear what your thoughts are and if this is something you would like to do, and also let us know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. You can write it down in the comment box below and we'll definitely check it out and see if maybe there's something we can make that you would like to see.